Hello my beautiful little unicorns, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys all for tuning in again. If this is the first time that I've been given the pleasure to welcome you on my channel, I'm Vanessa Samina and welcome to the fam. So you guys, I'm in a very chill, talkative mood. So I thought that I'd share with you guys 8 tips on how to make manifesting work for you. There's a reason why I chose the number 8 for the 8 different tips and 8 different ways in which you can make manifestation work. So in numerology, 8 is the number of balance. 8 is the number of balance between the material and immaterial world. It is very goal-oriented, very goal-focused. So I thought that that was the perfect number for manifestation because that's all that manifesting is about, being goal-focused. So you guys, today's video is gonna be really chill, so feel free to grab a snack, feel free to grab something to eat. I just wanna talk to you guys and just have a really intimate conversation about manifestation while sharing tips and tricks and just having a good time. So the first way in which you can make manifesting work for you is to keep the end goal in mind. So keep in mind, what it is that you feel like manifesting this specific thing will do for your life. So do you feel like it will improve your life financially? Do you feel like it'll improve your love, your health, your relationships, maybe your work-life balance? Either way, keep the end goal in mind. And once you've figured out what your end goal is, try your best to sort of assimilate what your end goal is going to be like, what it's going to feel like. So make sure that you try and sort of visualize what it's going to feel like when you've reached the end goal and at what point you think you'll be in life, and try and copy those feelings. Try and copy that situation, how you're gonna behave, how you're gonna walk and talk. Try and create vibrational harmony between the end goal and where you are right now, because if there are big discrepancies, then you won't be able to reach your goal as easily as you could compared to if you kept, vibrational harmony. So see your end goal as having a vibration and where you are now as having a vibration, and knowing with the law of attraction that like attracts like, it only makes sense that, if you're vibrating on a completely different frequency right now than the vibration of your end goal, it's not going to attract each other. However, if you're vibrating on the same frequency as your end goal, this is your starting point, this is the end goal, and it's just going to merge and melt together seamlessly. So that is my first tip on how to make manifestation work for you. My second tip is to really get clear on what it is that you want, and keep in mind that you need to keep talking about what you want and not what you don't want. So I want you to remember that the universe does not make a difference between negative energy and positive energy. To the universe, energy is energy and like attracts like. So obviously if you focus on what you don't want, then that is the energy that the universe sees you putting out, and that is what you will attract back to you. That is what the universe will send back to you. So keep in mind that energy is so important, and also your use of words. So when you say negative words to you, the universe just sees you talking about it. It doesn't see that those are negative words or that is not what you want. It just sees that that is what you're vibrating on, that is what you're thinking about, you're talking about, that is what your life revolves around. So it's going to make sure that you continue getting more of what your life revolves around. So if you're constantly talking about what you don't want, then you might be sending a message to the universe that you didn't intend to send to the universe, meaning, you're constantly talking about what you don't want, and that's what the universe is going to help you manifest instead of talking about what you do want. So only really look into what you do not want when you're trying to figure out more of the things that you do want. But in my opinion, it's best to just stay away from any sort of negatives or anything that you don't want. Don't even use them in the same sort of sentence. Don't even use them in your life. Don't use any of those words, because the universe does not understand sentences. It just understands basically the words that you put out there. So be very careful with how you choose to speak, especially when it comes to yourself internally. So tip number 3 is to use your imagination. Use your imagination to really just be where you want to be, but be there now. So your point of attraction, keep that in mind, is now. It's not later, it wasn't in the past, your point of attraction is now. Life is all about vibrations, and when I talk about vibrations, it's not just a wishy-washy thing. Everybody vibrates on a frequency, everything vibrates on a frequency. There's a reason why a gazelle has never had to go up to a lion and ask the lion, "Are you my friend?" No, both animals have a frequency on which they vibrate, and it's very clear, whether that is harmonious or not. So the same thing goes for you in your life, and I want you to focus on creating harmonious vibrations with your goals, with the things that you want. So make sure that you use your imagination to create, use your imagination to think, what is it going to feel like once I've accomplished my goal? What is it going to taste like? Where in the world am I going to be? What is the smell going to be like in my end goal? Am I going to be in a beautiful house that smells of lavender, for instance? So obviously that's just an example, but use your imagination to create, harmonious vibrations, because whatever it is that you're focused on right now, that is the vibration that you're starting to assimilate with, and then obviously that vibration will attract that same vibration that we spoke about earlier. So make sure that you assimilate your vibration right now to what it is that you want to achieve by using your imagination. So tip number 4 is to be mentally wherever you want to go physically and focus on where you want to go. It's so important for you to have a laser sharp focus on what it is that you want to accomplish and your goals and dreams, and great ways of making sure that you stay focused and that you don't stray are things like journaling, affirmations, as well as visualization, creative collages, meditation, treasure mapping, as well as creation wheels. So those are all things that are amazing for you to be doing to keep track of your goals and also to make sure that you maintain focus. So one of the things that I really love doing is journaling, as well as affirmations and meditation. So I have little lists on, habits, and I call them habit trackers. There's an amazing girl here who does amazing journaling videos. That's how I even got into journaling. I will link her channel down below. Her name is Amanda Rach Lee. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, but she's amazing, and you can get tips for journaling there. And she also shows you how to create a habit tracker where you can each day track the habits that you want to form, the habits that you want to do every day. So, affirmations, meditation, working out, living healthily, those are all things that I track each and every day, and I try to do each and every day in order to make manifesting come easier, because that way my entire being, my entire body, my entire self is focused on my end goal, which will allow manifestation to work seamlessly. So that is something that I do that I would recommend for you, as it just makes sure that you implement those little steps each day to come closer to your goal and to maintain your focus. So my 5th tip that I have for you on making manifestation actually work is to be very unbiased and to allow the universe to do its job. So remain very unattached to the end goal. Don't sort of put your emotions on an end goal that you feel is the only end goal possible. So be very open to any sort of path, to any sort of direction that the universe wants to lead you in, because so many times, this has happened to me so often, I've gotten emotionally attached to my dream outcome. I've gotten emotionally attached to an idea that I had for a goal in my life, for something that I wanted to accomplish, and I was so stiff that I did not allow any other path around to that goal. I did not allow any other outcome, and usually what happens is you just hit a brick wall. I drove straight into it, broken bones and all, and you just can't move further. So make sure that you remain very unattached to the outcome, because right now I'm at a point in my life that I wouldn't trade for the the world. And I'm just so happy that I finally allowed the universe to flow and allowed it to do its work. And I'm just giving trust to the universe that it knows, you know, what I need in life and what would best work for me and would still lead me to a goal that I'm more than satisfied with. So make sure that you sometimes just let things flow, that you don't force an outcome, because whenever you force an outcome, you sort of create vibrational friction. You create a path of a lot of resistance, and that obviously is not a path that you will be able to manifest on. So be open to different outcomes in your life, because often we don't even think of a certain outcome that would probably make us a lot happier than what we first had in mind. So my sixth tip on making manifestation work for you is to be thankful for everything that you have and don't focus on what you don't have. When you focus on the things that you're lacking, that is what the universe sees you focusing on, and that will only attract more lack thereof in your life. So make sure that you focus on the abundance, make sure that you focus on what you do have. You know, we all have something in life that we're happy and grateful for. That could be your family, that could be your house, it could be, you know, your sense of gratitude. All of those things are things to be happy and appreciative for. So make sure that you write down affirmations about yourself and your desired performance every single day, as that is the only way that they will truly work through you. So never write affirmations with, I will become successful. You write affirmations by saying, I am successful, I am confident, I am beautiful. So write your own personal affirmations in order to just put it out there into the universe that you are grateful, that you are happy with what you have, and that you're ready for more. So tip number 7 on how to make manifestation work for you is to clear out any old clutter that you have emotionally. So finally let go of the past, let go of fear, let go of anxiety. Regret and fear are the thieves that rob us of today. So when you're still living in the past and you're still regretting choices that you made in the past, you're not allowing the present moment to create your future. The same goes for fear. So if you feel like you're super fearful to try anything new, or you're just so paralyzed by fear, you know, something that is just an emotion, that you're unable to go after your dreams, or you're not putting in the work that you should every day and you keep procrastinating due to fear, that is what is robbing you of not only today, but also your dream life in the future. So make sure that you maintain a healthy sort of distance to regret, fear, anxiety. Make sure that you know that your physical body is here, and when you feel those feelings of fear, anxiety, regret come up, take them, physically take them like this and put them right here. Keep that distance. Look at fear from here, just as I am looking at fear if it was sitting here. Imaginary fear. What are you like? I'm not going to allow you to stop me from creating my dream life, because you're just that. You're just fear. You're just an emotion. Fear does not need to lead to you being so stifled by it that you can't do anything. Remember that. Fear is just an emotion. Regret is just an emotion. Don't be afraid to distance yourself. Don't be afraid to disassociate yourself from those emotions and to just look at them as emotions. Because if you don't do that, you will not be able to manifest your dreams, because fear is constantly going to be in between you and your dreams. So it's going to be you, fear, and then your dreams over here. And guess what? Your buddy fear is not going to allow you to ever meet your dreams. So keep that in mind. And then last but not least, tip number 8 on how to make manifestation work for you. So this is my personal favorite. Dream big. Don't limit yourself to what you feel you deserve, because often we feel we deserve so much less than we actually do. Know that it's your birthright to be happy, to be successful, to accomplish your dreams, and to dream big and achieve big things. Know that you have just as much of a right to do that as well as anybody else. You have just as much of a right to be the CEO of your dream company, to build your own business, to live the dream life you've always wanted to live. You have all the right to ask for everything that you desire. And there have been people who have done just that and accomplished just that. So there is nothing that makes them more worthy than you. And that is something that you need to instill in your mind. That is something that you may have to get used to, because you're not 100% used to this feeling of I deserve. So make sure that you make that part of your affirmations. Tell yourself, I am deserving. I am deserving of my dreams. I am deserving of joy. I'm deserving of love. I'm deserving of happiness as well as prosperity. So make sure that you keep on motivating yourself, keep on telling yourself that you're worthy, because you are. So ask for everything that you desire. When you're manifesting, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to what you feel is enough, or what you feel like you deserve, or what you feel like is not being greedy. As long as it's in line with your values, as long as it's vibrating on the same frequency as you are, then all that you need to do is have faith in the process, relax, and enjoy the journey that manifestation is going to take you on. So those were my 8 tips on how to make manifesting work for you. I hope you found this video insightful, inspiring, as well as empowering, because I want each and every one of you to click out of this video having learned something new about manifesting and being able to manifest your dream life a lot easier than before. I love you all, my little unicorns, and I will see you in my next video.